Hey guys, what's going on? This is Josh from joshelder.com, and in this video, I want to do something a little bit different. I actually want to do a live Q&A where I take questions from people on YouTube, on my subscriber base, in the comments, questions that they ask, as well as people that reach out to me on Facebook and answer those questions live for you. So the reason I do this is so not only can the person that I'm answering the question for get value from this, but so you guys as my audience can get tons of value too as well. So let me, I'm not going to mention this guy's name just for, to remain confidential for him. But here's the question. He says, "Hey Josh, I just want to let you get to know a little bit about me. I went to trade school for music production. I started an eBay business and I have a big medical bill. All in all, it's probably right around $5,000 in debt. I really want to get out of debt. Can you use this system for 14 days and basically get results? I make $400 to $500 at my job per month, and it's just not paying the bills. I'm tired of my job. I want to get started and make a change in my life, but it's kind of hard when you don't have money." He also has an eBay business. The eBay business has brought me some money, but not enough to rely on that alone. I struggle with what you did when I just got started online, and I jumped into any opportunity that sounded good. I want to plug into one and really focus. And is there a lot of fees with this business? So that's sort of a loaded question, but I want to go back and kind of just answer this step by step. First of all, this guy mentioned that he's about $5,000 in debt, right? And from the sounds of it, it sounds like that's really putting a lot of pressure on him. And I can understand, I can completely relate. I was at a point in my life where I was about $16,000 in debt. And I realized that as long as I focused on getting out of debt, or as long as I focused on that $16,000 in debt that I had, that would expand. So a simple lesson, what you focus on in your life is going to expand. A perfect example the other day, I was driving in my car and I was thinking about avoiding this pothole. Now my intentions were good, but I was thinking about avoiding hitting a pothole. And literally 15 seconds after I thought of that, I ended up hitting a pothole and I blew out my front passenger tire. And this was right after I got a set of 4 new tires. And it happened literally 3 days after. So it just reminds me of what we think about expands. So I would urge you to stop focusing on the debt and stop focusing on getting out of debt, right? Because insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If you're making $400 to $500 a month and you keep working at that same job, you're going to continue to get the same result. So the only way to get out of it is to start focusing on abundance. Focusing on ways that you can create and manifest money, whether it's from friends or family, or just relying on universal intelligence, just through positive thinking and creating a situation where you're not relying on anything that's happening around you, but you're relying on your belief systems and what you truly believe on the inside. It will eventually manifest on the outside. So what you want to do here is stop focusing on the $5,000 in debt that you're in. Start focusing on the possibilities and start focusing on what you want and focus on producing and creating, right? You can't control what is. You can't control the past, but you've got a new page on the future and you can write on that page whatever you want. It hasn't been created yet. So I urge you to learn how to be resourceful versus thinking about the lack of resources that you have. So another thing that he had mentioned here was he was asking about how much is involved to get started in the business. Obviously there's different things that I promote online. I'm really into affiliate marketing and digital marketing. He wants to know how much it's going to cost, right? Anybody that understands entrepreneurship and what it takes to build a business online has to understand that they not only need to make investments financially and emotionally, but they've got to be 100% all in. right? If you keep coming into a new business from a standpoint of fear and lack and limitations, that's all you're going to get. You've got to realize what this journey is going to require. It's going to require that you put in the time, put in the effort, put in the resources. And I can't tell you how many countless times that I invested into products and programs that were just completely the wrong ones. Not because they weren't good, but because I had this shiny object syndrome. And that's what it sounds like, this guy has. Is he's been jumping around from so many different things, and he's finally fed up. He hasn't quit. He wants to stick to one thing, but he wants to know that it works. Well, you've got to develop the attitude. You've got to make the decision that it will work, not if, but when it will work, right? Anything will work if you put the work into it. If you stop focusing on this shiny object because you're looking for that short sugar rush and you're looking for that get rich quick push button way of making money on the internet. And I know you're probably frustrated. You just want to find something that will work. Well, you've got to step back. You've got to be patient. Now that you've learned your lesson that jumping around doesn't work, you've got to pick one thing and take all the knowledge, take all the money you've wasted, and know that that's a lesson, right? And so when you do make that next financial investment, you're going to know, hey, I'm fully committed to this one thing until it works. So you got to acknowledge, what have you done in the past that has led to where you're at today, has led to your failures? And when you really acknowledge that and understand what actually caused it, you can fix it and realize that it's not the actual systems, that it's you, right? So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this question of the week. If you're looking to start an online business from scratch with little to no money, I would definitely follow the advice within this video. If you'd like to know a little bit more about what I do and how I've been able to build a multiple 6 and nearly 7-figure business online, I've got some links in the resources section below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for updates and for future videos. And once you do that, tick the bell icon to be notified of every video that I upload. So with that said, this is Josh from joshiller.com signing off, and we'll see you in the next video.